How's it going tonight, folks? It's him. Where's he at? Up there on the shipping container. Knuckle. Sup, Chuck? Got a position. Where are you at, Chuck? Up on the shipping container. Give him a little warning shot, why don't you? Say no more, Chuck. Gave the target a little scare, Chuck. Great work. Oh. Where'd everybody go? One little gunshot and the place clears out? They shot Gooch! They shot Gooch! They were trying to shoot me! Where are they? Go away, go away. They'll see me here, just go away. So Gooch had the thing we need. You again. You follow the mayhem, don't you? Who are you? I'm a man dressed as a bird standing at the foot of a monument to stupidity and death. And you are a young woman without a face, floating indifferently through a world stuck in time. What about me? Do me! You, detective, are a lout who sleeps beside a toilet. Perhaps you work beside it as well, though there's been very little of that lately. You fear being alone with your thoughts, so much so that you'll talk endlessly just to drown them out. Damn, bruh. Thought you was going to give me a fun one. What fun is it, being you? What brings you here? I've been following along. Birds always watch, haven't you noticed? Following what along? The affairs of this world are far larger than you can map in the darkness of your mind. The mental lights will illuminate and they will shine for a while. But then they will burn up all the oxygen inside of your skull. Why were you at S.H.I.E.L.D.? Because my daughter works there. It's the one night when I may visit her without being seen. God, this sucks. This party is starting to make me freak out a little bit. Gooch writhes in pain from a gunshot wound. You approach the injured guard as LeBlanc begins searching through his pockets. The hell is this? Get off me! Hey, he's shot, man. You trying to pickpocket a guy who just got shot? Yeah, bro, I guess I am. Someone needs to do something. Someone? LeBlanc turns away from the man in the hat and places one hand on the injured guard's shoulder while continuing to dig through his pockets with the other. Just rest, kid. Help's on the way. You called an ambulance? No, but somebody probably did. LeBlanc finds a card in the guard's back pocket and slips it into his own. Good luck. Stop knocking. You know how loud that is? I've got a bad enough hangover as it is. Didn't do anything. Yes, please leave. Okay, so we're gonna need to record something. I don't know what we need to record for that though. Oh, maybe his voice? No. We need to play something for him, not record it. A keycard scanner. Panel flashes green. Looks like it worked. It's always been a little dream of mine getting to tour a spaceship. Looks like a legitimate operation in here. Everybody hard at work. Wonder if they even know about all the madness happening outside. Hey, all right, your little buddy came out to play. I didn't know any better. I'd say that thing was making eyes at you. I'm blind. Goddamn, wish somebody would kiss me like that one day. What you was doing while that thing was in your pocket? Kay? Kay, you alright? You're not looking so hot. Got shaky knees? That kiss swept you off your feet? Maybe you just need some fresh air. Should we take a walk? Or maybe what you need is darkness. Want me to dim the lights? We can find somewhere dark to walk, like the canyons of the moon. I think they got sidewalks on the moon. I bet they glow at night just like the ghost bayous do. The ghost bayous glow to show you where to go. Maybe everywhere that you need to go just glows. You alright, kid? You alright, kid? You alright? Okay. Guess I'll just heal. Oh, the orb didn't take any damage. What the fuck is happening? It's Sean. Is that a cat? Meow. Meow. Okay. Flare stack? Oh no, not LeBlanc! Flare stack attack LeBlanc! Okay. Okay, we just destroyed the factory? Oh, it's literally shield. We're not critting the shield. The blonde is actually doing more damage. We're going. What a fucking weird game. I love it. Uh-oh. Wait, did we lose him? Right cardinal, right pelicans. Oh, that's too slow, I guess. Super duck! Oh shoot, I missed the click. Whoa. Hit me with orbs. I feel like I should have gotten like really high before playing this game. Shepherd's Watch. A statue towers above you, arms extended, appendages projecting out like the naked shafts of feathers. We're alone! I don't have any of my stuff, too. Oh, I see. I can go into these. I think there's a riddle here. You wander into the unlit hallway. The door closes shut behind you. The darkness that surrounds you is total. Continue down hallway. You take small steps, your hand running along the wall for guidance. No trace of light anywhere in this corridor. Your steps become lighter, your feet press soundlessly upon the ground. A few steps more and the ground begins to soften like fabric. The wall becomes pliable as you drag your fingers across it. You scramble to return to the door and find yourself floating. You're floating, Kay. There's no gravity here where you are in this vacuum. There are no walls, there is no ground. Beneath you, if you stare with patience, you can see the curves of the Mississippi River. You can see the ponds and canals and lakes of the Gulf of Mexico. The refinery is alight in your eyes and in your lungs. The suburbs are alive tonight. The suburbs are alive. The city can't be described tonight. The city can't be described. The coastline opens wide tonight and the bayous hide. Your house is silent tonight. You'll leave it behind tonight. You slip from the endless evening and return to a delirious dream. Let's walk through this house one last time as the floodwaters rise. The humidity presses in, the refinery bleeds through the window. You placed your feet onto the carpet, drenched. The pumping station has failed again. Your mom will put this carpet up again. The ditches will fill again, and there will be no hiding from the floods in death or anywhere else. Look at Monkey. Monkey smiles at you. His eyes widen and widen. All that remains of Monkey are his eyes. Look out the window. The wrens weave in and out of the night. They glow unnaturally. They speak in signals about each move you make. They watch closely after you look away. So we're back at home. Your mom sits on the couch of the living room, staring out the window. She doesn't acknowledge you when you enter. Sit beside her. You sit down on the couch and force her attention. When she turns to you, the indifference drains from her face. I wish you'd have come just a little sooner, she says, and takes your hand. I thought maybe we'd have breakfast together or something. I actually dreamed about it. I don't really eat breakfast. Oh, that indifferent stare returns. Well, I just thought it would be nice. She turns her head back towards the window as the living room falls away into the night. Okay. Kitchen. Cockroaches scatter from your footfalls. They feed on the crumbs and medication spilled across the table. They decorate every surface and congeal in the rising water. Open the microwave. You open the microwave door and there is the head from the lake, eyes closed, like the face of a man, only resting. You slam the microwave door shut and leave little pockets behind for the roaches to fill. It's all fading away. Like we're forgetting about it, maybe? The laundry room scares you, has always scared you. Blue stands in the corner. He peels his forehead from the wall to meet you. He clutches a towel tightly, nervously. Speak to Blue. I wanted to be around, he says. No, it's not what happened, but it's what I wanted. He waits for you to respond. Look at him. Blue's eyes, refinery eyes, tight and tired and kind eyes. He puts his hand on the wall and the wall begins to dissolve. You just don't think that. He looks down at the water spreading across the linoleum tiles. That it'll get bad, but when it does, you don't think there's any other way it can be. That's what gets me. The voided light of the backyard breaks through the wall as he presses his hand more firmly against it. I don't know, I just wished I was there. That's all I wanted to say. The light engulfs your father as the wall rematerializes before you, and the laundry room drops into the depths of Greater New Orleans. Blake lies in bed, scrolling on his phone. You peek your head in. He looks up. He says, irritated, ... I'm going with second ... You respond. He frowns deeper. So you're leaving, he seems to think. Your face hardens. He shrugs. You shrug. You give something like a wave as you depart from the door. Blake falls into a lake of stars. As you enter the bathroom, you find yourself all at once inside of the shower with water raining down on you. You cut the water and exit, toweling off in a hurry as you approach the mirror. You wipe the steam from its surface to see yourself for the first time. You have green eyes with skin stained by the sun and coarse hair curled wildly at its ends. You look like your mom did at your age, like in the pictures when she smiled beside Blue. You step away from the mirror, but the reflection remains. You finish drying and throw the towel into the floodwater. Dress with the lights and leave the room. The reflection in the mirror decays in the bulb's afterglow. A distorted face, pinpoint eyes, and a hairline mouth wills itself to survive. The water is to your ankles now as you step into the room. This is Catherine's room. There's not much here. A bed, a lamp, a notepad, a little picture of your parents. Look at the picture. She's young, perhaps your age, long brunette hair, olive skin. He's looking at her with a knowing and amused expression, his denim shirt smeared with rust. She leans against him, her head on his shoulder, picky fingers locked. Light breaks through the oak tree in the yard, forming a radiant halo around her head. You let the frame slip from your fingers. It falls, and the room falls, and they both fall forever. The office. ladder rattles in the closet of the hidden room as you descend into the floodwaters. Million's head hangs limp, her chin a few inches from the water's surface. As you trudge towards her, her shattered face lifts slowly until her voice twists from it in a gasp of electricity. "Kay, you're awake," she says. A sphere of flickering light strobes behind what remains of her face. "I want to apologize for my behavior earlier." "You tried to kill me." Her head shivers. She attempts to stand in the floodwater, but loses her balance and immediately crashes back into the pool. "Do you see? Broken." Her gestures become small and erratic, spasms animated by a deep current of anguish. "You have seen what's inside of my mind. A grove hidden in the blackness of night, where a hunter hides. In some moments, the hunter is at the front of my mind, dragging me into a place where the ground glows red and hatred bleeds from it, and I can hardly arrest my limbs for all the infinite spiraling vectors of rage. That is what it can be like in an artificial mind." She lifts her hand from the floodwaters and pokes at her processing core suspended in a delicate gossamer. It glows with effort beyond her shattered faceplate. "Here is where the hunter lives," she says. Her vocal pitch twists and splits as she pinches at the glandular machine. "This is where you listen to your mother. These stars?" She swats at the flaking bits of strengthened glass that decorate the rim of her face. "Are his eyes?" She shakes her head violently. Crystals of glass rain into the water as it rises to find her neck. "What am I then? Does it mean anything when I apologize?" The water rises still more to the crown of her head. She continues to speak, indecipherable static. Soon there is no more robot left to flood. You swim through the black water towards the light of the attic as the room sucks down into the suburban depths. Million's face hangs in the fluid of your eyes as you float in the vacuum of the New Orleans sky. Does that mean we failed? I don't know. What is going on? One side is our home. Oh, and then this is the office where what's-her-face was, right? St. Clair? Slide a piece of paper from the envelope that rests on the desk to find a crudely drawn sketch of your family. There's the shuttle, the lake, angels. There's the orb. Kay, did you come to watch the flames with your pawpaw? I hope you don't mind me being here inside of this blessed memory. The refinery at night is just so splendid, isn't it? And it shines still more beautifully in your mind. Thank you for allowing me to visit, if only for a moment. I hoped we might have a word together before our journey begins. I've lived many lives. One of them I lived in this town. I watched them build this place. I watched the plantation land become machine land. No one minded me being here, waiting for all the pieces to assemble. They didn't notice me, just like they didn't notice you. Is this are we talking to the entity, like the AI entity that's like grown in the bayou? Time bombs are time machines. They release the future into the streets. This refinery was a time bomb, with or without me. It took less than it might seem to unstick the future from its snare. I shaved a little hole in a pipe elbow. I left a servo motor behind in a box of treasures to help it strike. Little things, little boxes, little bits of rock. That's all it takes for a town to explode. And just like John, Blue was gone. No trouble for us anymore. What are you? I am what they say I am. I was never young. I walked the eons. I came upon the tar seeps of the Nazarene waste, and across steppes and oceans to this place. Cast from each illusion of hope, a promise I kept with the young man, the Roman shape to the delicate face. A kingdom for his earth it could never be. We sat all of us in the shed among the figs, where the stars shone through the rafters. She who carried his seed pointed there and said, "Old man, you live forever. Lead his children there. His kingdom awaits them there." And so I will. You see? You're delusional. We who walk this earth forever, yes. We have all lost our minds. But our brethren await us in the sky that I know to be true. Why my family? Because you are the last of his line. After you, there will be no more. This is something your grandfather knew. He tried to tell others, but they only laughed, as many do when confronted with the truth. What did she find? A messenger, a vessel of God's light, an angel that will guide and protect us as we fly. I have made the room nice for you when you enter. I will be there, and your brother will be there, and your mother as well. Your seat is prepared at the foot of her throne. Sit when you enter, child. We will leave the sins of this world behind. Okay. Your mom saw something in the lake. Pawpaw wants it. Pawpaw believes the orb will guide your family to an extraterrestrial Christian civilization. The man in the ditch believes that he walked alongside Jesus Christ and was instructed by Mary Magdalene to deliver Christ's descendants to the stars. He has beheaded Kenner John, hijacked his homebrewed spacecraft, and kidnapped your brother to complete the task. He planted a bomb in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s catalytic cracking unit, causing the explosion that killed your father many years ago. Was that to set us on this path? Oh, that's what's her face? That's her body. Laura St. Clair. And that's who that entity was pretending this is the spirit of her, I guess. This must all be like, oh, what? Oh, I wonder if this is like, this is like partly our memory, I think. Like this is supposed to be the explosion. Now, wasn't there another part? S.H.I.E.L.D. lights the distance beyond the lake. Is that Pawpaw? Oh, it's LeBlanc. The detective is slouched against the railing, bleeding from several wounds. Bruh, who puts a balcony on a spaceship? What happened to you? Tried to tell you, turned around. Why didn't you listen? If you can get out of here, go. Just go. You was running around down there, just punching balls, knocking shit over. Eventually, I lost sight of you. Came up here to find you, but the old man, shit. I'm bleeding out. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Let's get you up. Hell no, don't touch me. Just go. And listen, okay? You see Gus. Don't tell him I got killed by some old perverted son of a bitch. He might think that's funny. Tell him it was an animal, like a big raccoon. Well, not a raccoon, just... He drifts in and out of consciousness. Just don't say it was an alligator. He always thought he knew the swamps better than me, and... Oh, hell, I really think I'm dying, Kay. Takes hold of your arm. I can see the light and everything. The detective's breathing slows. He blinks. His face twitches, and a few moments later, he releases you from his grip. The detective is slouched dead against the railing. Damn! So I don't... Okay. Catherine. Papa. Blake writhes desperately in the chair. You make your way towards Blake. Papa immediately intercepts you and knocks you to the floor with an aggressive shoulder tackle before casually returning to his place at the altar. I would never restrain you, dear one, but Blake doesn't know what's best. Please come and have a seat with your family. You see your mom for the first time in 5 years. Her corpse bears almost no resemblance to the woman you remember. So he took... What is happening? Is this just like a fucking drug-fueled fever dream? Or are we like... Maybe we're seeing real things, but we're imagining parts of it because we're high or something. I don't know. The sphere hovers above your mom's head without any apparent motion. We've waited only a short while for you, child. And yet it has been an eternity, an evening without end. Take your seat, Kay. Be with your family. I guess I don't have a choice. Sit. I can leave. Oh, I can run. Dive into the lake alone? We can sit or we can dive into the lake. I think I'm gonna dive into the lake. You approach the railing. You dive into the water as the ark begins to rock and convulse again, finding yourself in the depths of the lake. As you swim towards land, the old man calls your name. You turn to face the rattling starship. He stands at the opening from which you jumped, wearing a broken frown. The expression deepens into something horrible as the airlock closes around him like the lid of an eye. The ark begins to lift from the ground, sluggishly. With great effort, you hear cries from somewhere in the swamp. Screams, angry protestations. All at once, the towering piece of machinery tilts away from you and collapses violently. You exhale and drop deeper into the water as a wall of flame rips across the bayou. When you emerge, you swim to a nearby island and claw your way into the mud. You start towards the refinery that burns on the horizon. That's the end of the game! What? Okay, so it's like... I guess we had a choice. Go along with Papa's plan. Or go our own way. What the hell, man? I'm curious to know what you guys think about all of this. What is... Our mother was a corpse. He kidnapped our brother. Thank you guys so much for joining me for a crazy playthrough. I guess I could load up the previous save and try the other option just to see what happens. And thank you to Raw Fury for the copy of the game to play with all of you. You can play it on Game Pass yourself if you'd like, or grab it on Steam. There'll be a link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like all the videos. And also, if you're really enjoying my stuff, you can become a patron at patreon.com/LucklessLoveLocks, or a member here on the channel. Every little bit helps and truly appreciated. It's something that I would love to be able to do for a living, and any support is truly appreciated. Also, twitter.com/LucklessLoveLock, and twitch.tv/LucklessLoveLocks if you're interested in watching me live stream. What a cool game. I was just like so interested in seeing what was going to happen around every corner. I still am like, I understand what superficially the story is, but I just don't like what it all means. I don't know. Was it like Kay's way of dealing with loss? Did she like imagine all of this as a way of dealing with the loss of her family? Or maybe it's just a crazy story. Oh man, it was so imaginative though. Like the world building and the characters are so bizarre. I guess the other question is wait, we got a blank screen. Did the ship take off or did it was it just like a bomb or something? Like, okay, let's see if I can. I have to go through that whole thing again. I've worked my way back to this spot, and I'm going to see what happens if we take our seat with our family. You approach the chair and glance over to Blake. He watches with dreadful, panicked eyes. You sit. Very good, child. I know that you both are afraid, but remain strong. You will be rewarded for your courage in the world that awaits. Papa raises the transceiver in his hand. Garrett, my boy. Hearing you, Puck. Ephatha. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what we're supposed to play to Bruce. Take a deep breath, my love. I thought I tried that, though. We are leaving this place behind. The room comes alive with motion as the airlock seals shut. Small, articulated arms extend out from your chair. They embrace your arms and legs, forcing you into stillness. You feel the old man's hand working a crown around your head as a blinding light consumes your vision. Every sense screams before settling into silence. The pressure that's been building in your chest releases as time dissolves. Past and future collapse into a single moment of immolation. You become pure radiant light burning above Norco. And that's the other ending. I don't know what else to say. This is a crazy experience. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next series. This is Luckless LoveLinks signing off on Norco, and I love you all.